everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is True. If you are new here, welcome. And yeah, thanks for coming by. So today's video is going to basically be about why I am no longer vegan. Why I am no longer vegan. So for some years, like maybe 12 to maybe 14 years, I had adopted the plant-based lifestyle. And, you know, well before it was trending. Well before it was trending. And, you know, I was feeling good, you know, and I guess I started doing that because, you know, I had seen so many sick people in the family. And I was like, you know what, it stops with me. It stops with me. So I started, you know, researching plant-based lifestyle and, you know, following holistic people and things like that. And it was going good for a while up until maybe it was still happening and I just didn't know it. Up until, hold on, let me wash this off. Up until about 2 years ago, from like 2015 up until about 20 years ago, 2 years ago, I started experiencing like really bad like heart palpitations. I was experiencing, you know, fatigue and heavy menstrual I am cooking while I'm talking. Heavy menstrual bleeding and stuff like that. I was craving things like starch and ice and everything. So I was just like, one of the nurses at my job was like, you need to go and get checked out because you don't look good. And apparently it was showing in my eyes, right? And so I took her advice, did that, and I noticed, I made an appointment, went to the doctor's, and my levels were like low, like super low, like single digit low. And so they wanted to do like iron infusions and things like that, and I was just like, no, I don't want to do that because I'm, you know, I'm still very much healthy, but I just didn't, I didn't understand like the infusion part. Like I had never had to do anything so drastic. So I was like, you know what, I'll do what I need to do. I'll do what I need to do and supplement with food. So I started, you know, I really struggled with the food situation, right? Because like for so long, everybody had known me for being plant-based. I went hard in the plant-based community, like where I used to live and stuff like that back in Maryland. And, you know, I was like, you know, against this and against that. And so it was really hard for me to come to terms with the fact that I was going to have to give up this lifestyle. And I know for a fact it became my identity. It really became my identity. It was just like, oh my God, like, how am I going to give this up? Everybody knows me for being healthy. Everybody knows me for being plant-based and, you know, giving recipes and things like that. But my mom was like, well, what good is it doing you to continue to be plant-based and it's not helping you? And you're still not feeling good, you know, and every time I go for my annual, it's the same thing. My numbers are low. I just went this last month and my numbers are, and I can feel that they're low because I'm craving starch, I'm craving ice, and things like that. So, you know, I really had to come to terms with my identity. It came down to identity and what that meant for me. And I'm just like, you know, do you want to feel good and whole? Or do you want to still, you know, have this image of being whatever you created in your mind? And so for me, I realized I wanted to feel good. And so I started, you know, slowly, I struggled with it. At first I was like hiding different things that I was eating, like at work and stuff like that. And then I just was like, I gotta be honest, I am not well. And so I started incorporating chicken, organic, grass-fed, and just recently I started eating. Then I started to do like beef liver and things like that. And I noticed that my body felt good once I incorporated those things into my life. And so, with that being said, I was like, you know what? It's not about other people. It's not about other people. It's not about what people think about me. It's about how I feel about myself. And the way I felt about myself was I don't feel good. And even now, I don't feel as good, because I didn't get the supplements like I was supposed to. I didn't get, and I would get iron medicine, but I wouldn't take it. So I'm just like, you know what? You're hurting yourself. But the point of this video is sometimes we can create an identity and we don't even know it. And just chop up some veggies. We don't even know that we created an identity, and I did that. And so, me not being plant-based anymore or vegan anymore doesn't take away from who I am. It doesn't. And I had to realize that. And if you want to get spiritual and technical, our identity is in Christ and should be in Christ, And so, hold on a second. It should be in Christ. And so I had to come to terms with where I was. I had to come to terms with it and be like, you know what? Either you want to be healthy or you want to still people please and have people thinking, you're this and you're that, when really you're struggling in your body. And so I came to terms with the fact that my body is not designed for not having meat. I need meat because I lack iron, and so a friend of mine gave me some information on how to get my blood drawn to see my blood type, to see what kind of foods my body actually needs, because everybody thinks that plant-based and veganism is a thing and everybody can do it. But honestly, once I came to the realization that everybody can't do it, and it started with me, I was like, you know what? Let me do more research. And so I do eat meat now, but I still eat clean. I don't eat, a bunch of garbage. I never really was that type of person. I still promote health and wellness, but I do it on a level that suits me, And so with that being said, one day next week I'm going to go. It's a place in Atlanta called the Vitamin Lady. And what she does, she draws your blood. She does a class and educates you on your blood type. And so I really believe that my blood type is gearing more towards me. And I haven't been giving myself that for so long. And then when I realized I needed to give myself that, I didn't, because I had created an identity around food. So that's my story. That is why I'm no longer vegan, because my body is not, it needs what it needs. And so I'm making dinner right now. I'm making like grass-fed beef with rice. I'm gonna make a salad, and probably gonna have a smoothie after. So it's kind of gonna be like a taco bowl, but the meat that I use is very, very clean. It's lean, it's organic, and it's grass-fed. So if I do have to eat meat, it's definitely gonna be the best quality. So I just want to encourage you, if you're dealing with something or you've created an identity around something and it's hard for you to let go, just always remember that your identity is not in man. It's not in anybody or anything but Jesus Christ. And so I just wanted to share that with you. The next video, maybe I'll do a video on what I eat in a day or something like that. But I just wanted to, like, while I was talking, just let me start my dinner. But yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you for tuning in. My goal is to get better and better with this YouTube thing and share my journey and the things that God is doing. You know, my faith, my food, my health, my wellness, and things of that sort. So I pray everybody is well. I hope you could hear me, you know, while I was cooking. But yeah, so maybe the next video, I'll show you guys what I ate. Okay? Hope you all have a blessed day, and thank you so much for tuning in.